Hello friends, how are you? This is SK Tariqul Islam and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Where I am going to discuss about Python syntax, and those who are interested in learning data science, the initial step will be to learn a programming language, and I feel that Python is the most easiest and advanced language. With the help of what we can easily crack these data science methodology or technology, because uh, mostly in data science Python and R programmings are used, but Python is comparatively easy since it is very much similar with human language or human readability. So I request you to stick to my channel and follow each and everything, and if you have any doubt, please um, make your comments at the below, and also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that when I upload any new content you get a notifications. I try my level best to upload new contents every day. So those who are interested of learning Python, so as a beginner I am also learning, and I am sharing the knowledge how I am learning, what is the concept. And another thing, I am practicing these because I need to implement somewhere, I need to express something. So I thought that yes, YouTube is a very good place where we can express our thoughts, where we can express our knowledge, and this helps to learn Python for myself, as well as it also increases my communication skills, my English speaking skill. And also this helps for this gives me more confidence, so that I can be a better presenter, because one of the important skill for any data scientist is to be a good presenter. Otherwise people will not understand what you are actually doing. So that's why I need your help, I need your inspirations, and I need your cooperations. I also feedback so that I can understand where I have to improve and how I can improve myself. So let's not discuss all those things much. Let's directly jump into the tutorials, and our today's topic will be Python list. And I hope you have already come to know regarding this, because seeing our thumbnail. And in this channel I have started, there is from introduction to Python to till date, and our today's topic will Python list. So before getting into the things, I am going to clear you actually what is list. And list is a variable, simple variable. Previously we have discussed about variable. Variable is something where we can store our values. And Python is as a list is this is the list where we can store multiple values. Either it may be number, or it may be string, it may be float. There is lots of variable types are there when we can store this in a single variable. And just say for example x equal to 5, here only we can store one variable. But if I write y equal to um, Russell, and comma Kamal, then must be very careful while you are writing anything. Your syntax must be correct. Or Salam, Kamal, these are things. So we have created a list, and the name of the list is y. And if I print this, print x, print y, so then if I execute this program, then initially x that's only represent, that is 5, and while y is giving outputs of all those information, all those values. So to store multiple data, multiple values, or multiple string, anything in a single variable, we need to create list. There are four sequential data types, and a list is one of them, and rest are tuples, sets, and dictionary. And list tuple sets are almost similar. There are slick the difference or features or characteristics are there. So, and what is, while we represent list, this is the syntax, that is, you must the list must be enclosed with square brackets, and all the values must be separated with a comma. And so this is the things. And the list has some basic characteristics. Number one, that is what should I say, changeable or mutable. And this is ordered, is order, things are arranged in order. And also let's see, characteristic, um, changeable order. And this allows the having duplicate values. So in list you can use duplicate values, same thing twice. Like if I write Russell again, there'll be no problem, but in set cannot do that. Run the program, you will find the Russell's twice. So these are the things, nothing so nothing is so much complex. So if you just listen very carefully, if you just read the Python official documentation, even, or you can directly go to the W3 school and go to the Python tutorials, and just read the documentations of list, then you will be easily understand. And if you don't understand, write the things or write the questions in the comment box, so definitely I will go through and respond you as ASAP. This is the basic characteristics of list. And there are some built-in methods. Say for example, if German list are items, okay, so we can, what actually this, and this is actually, so 0, 1, 3, 4. So these are index value, okay. So that's why lists are called ordered. So if I call this list, say for that is print x, and if I call that the initial value of the list, that is 0, then this will give me the output at error. Oh sorry, I made a mistake, my bad. That is, let me remove this. If I call this, if I call the initial value from the list, then I can call using the index value. And also if I want to start from 0 to, sorry, 0 to, say for example 4. Actually 4 means what? 4 means actually it follows the number or series pattern n minus 1 pattern. That is, 4 means 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So I expect that Jamal will be printed. Let's say up to Jamal is printed. So if I don't give anything, just even though it will print Jamal, okay. and if I print if I write 1 and if I give nothing out of here, then this will start from Kamal to Salam, because I have given the instruction to the compiler, that is print from Kamal. The index value of Kamal is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is from except 0, from 1 to 4 it will be printed. So this is actually how we can call the values from a particular list using the index value. Okay, and now we will be talking about the ordered. So already I have told, since all the lists are ordered, they are following the index value, that's why these are ordered. They are sequentially arranged, and ordered cannot be changed, you know that. But this is mutable. What does this mutable means? You can insert, or you can remove, or you can add at the beginning, at the end, or at the any positions of the list value. Just so this is a mutable things. List are mutable, and some built-in functions are there, so that we can build this. We can perform some certain operations. Say for example, append add an elements at the end of the list. Okay, so if I want to add any elements at the end of this list, I will have to I will have to first perform a certain operations. Say for example, I will use Alicia. Okay, and if I after that, if I print it, Alicia will be added at the end of this Russell. Okay, let me remove this. Let's see. You see, have you seen that Alicia has already been added? Similarly, clear. If I want to clear this entire list, I can just go to the console, or I will write clear. Clear. Entire list will be cleared. There is no value in the list. I really don't want to do that. And after that, copy. That is, I want to copy this list and put into another variable. So if I want to do that, I have to declare another variable. Say for example, z equal to y dot copy. Now print z. See, I've just directly copied the list into another variable, and the new variable name is z. And another thing is count. Okay, count actually what is sometimes this is sometimes search type. How many times a particular values are present in the list? Say for example, if I write Russell again. Okay, let's not do that now. Y dot count Russell, and this will come only one time into y. This will be like this. There is Russell is present here for one time. Okay, let's use something. Okay, let's use append. Okay, just I have what I did. This is a list. I append Russell and I have used another thing that is called count. Simple thing. So this is the beauty of list. Okay, and we will go extend. Add an element of the list at the end of the current list. Okay. Extend. This extend uses the same thing. Say for example, Ali. Not do anything. Exactly. So here what happened? The extend means this is actually iterable, but or something. This splits everything a l I, and this will split or this will iterate, that this will perform a loop. First a will be inserted, second l will be inserted, third I will be inserted. So say for example, we want to split or break anything and we need to insert into the main list. So this is of the users of this extend. Index returns the index. Say for example, if I want to know the index of any variable, say for example, Russell, I don't know what is the index of Russell, and what does it, what is coming, so why it doesn't know index. Let me see the expressions. Maybe we have to use the square bracket. Oh no, we have to we have to declare another variable out of that. Say for example, x equal to index Russell, and definitely we have to print to it. So Russell index 0, then let me Kamal. So index of Kamal is 1. So we can find any index value of the variables, and rest, what is that? Then insert, add an element at the specific position. Say for example, if we identify, or if I mention the index value and comma the rest of the things, just we can add it. Okay, let's try. Insert. Insert 1 comma Risha into y. So at the index value of 1, Alisha is printed. So this is how we can insert any value, then pop remove the elements for the specific position. So instead of insert, if I use the pop function, this will remove the specific value, specific index value, remove the items from the, if we just use this remove function and mention this item, then it will be removed. Reverse, we can reverse the order, we can sort it from ascending to that is descending. So these are some basic Python methods we have already learned, and gradually we will be learning in detail, that is accessing items, then changing items, add the list, remove the list, loop the list, then list comprehension, then sort the list, copy list, join list. So already we have learned these things and these methods from this, and definitely when we will go in details from the for the specific particular topic in my coming video, so definitely we will be clearing all those things. I also don't know, even I will definitely learn with you and will discuss the topics in details with you, and I'm sure that you will be also benefited. So I request you once again to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon, so that in when I discuss all those topics in my coming videos, you will be notified and you will not miss any video. And if you like my video, please give a thumbs up, and if not, even though, you also tell me and suggest me how I can make my tutorial better for you, so that if this will also help for me as well. So and for my learning, so I'm seeking help from you guys to make your own comments and help me. And if you do, if you need this tutorial, even you will let me know. And finally, I convey my gratitudes to you, I convey my thankfulness to you, and your motivation and inspiration will be an asset for me for my lifetime. I want to be a data scientist, and I want to share my learning process with you. Thank you so much to stick to my video and watching this long video. Bye bye.